Once again, welcome to Family Matters, talking about sports. Uh, I'm Cowboys Nation, Eric Yarborough. Got my brother, Bleed Blue Rod. Got my nephew Tyrell, Commanders. Got my other nephew Juwan, Fly Eagles Fly. And got my son EJ. We don't know what his team is. He flip flops like the
Nah, you
weather.
know who I am. You
Patriots
know who I
Nation,
am.
man. Patriots
You
Nation.
know who I am. You see the
Hey,
number.
hey, hey, bro, you see how quick he say that, right? Let's see what he be
Uh huh.
talking about towards the end of the season.
Later in the
Watch.
season, right?
Yo,
Yeah.
listen, it's fine.
You
I
you
told y'all. I told y'all we got 7, maybe 8 wins. I'm fine with
Mm,
being bottom of the barrel.
Here we go. Now we got excuses already. See?
What do you mean excuses?
Let's get started. Let's get started. Cause everybody want to see what y'all gonna do this week. Nephew and Cuzzo's on top. They're going down this week. No worries. First game, Green Bay at Atlanta. Who wants to tackle that one first?
I'll tackle that one first. For that game, um, I don't know. Atlanta looked pretty good last week, um, and Green Bay did too. But I think I'm have to, have to do another repeat with the Green Bay Packers. I'm gonna go back with them again for this game. I think this one's gonna be close. It's gonna be like 17-14 type game.
Mm.
All right. I don't know if Aaron Jones. They said he's questionable if he's gonna be playing or not for the Packers. The Falcons did look pretty good last week, but they were playing the Panthers. So I mean, Rilla threw for 115 yards, one touchdown, nothing major. He didn't hurt his team, which is good. But Jordan Love looked impressive in his debut. Had the Packers fans talking about Aaron who? 15 for 27, 245, three touchdowns. So I like the Packers in this one right here.
No, definitely. I'll sing the same song y'all singing. Definitely the Packers gonna win this. I'm gonna go a different route though. I feel like the defense will wreak havoc on Desmond Ritter and that Falcons offense. Interested to see how they play Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and as well as the three-headed monster Atlanta has in the backfield. It was a good showing. As Rob said, Desmond didn't hurt him. He also, didn't do anything spectacular. He let the offense play, and just got into the playmakers. But now you're going home in a good team, a good defensive team, but you also have a first year quarterback and Jordan Love that you gotta go up against. So interested to see how those two go at it. But I feel like Green Bay, the defense will wreak havoc.
Let me see. Cuzzo, so you can put this down for him, Jawan. Cuzzo picked the Packers. And for me, I'm going with the Packers too. I think Jordan Love showed everybody something, and no one's never, no one's not really talking about the Packers defense. The Packers defense, they're pretty good. They got nice corner Alexander over there. They got the a couple good ends, decent for tackle, and some linebackers. So I think Packers are going to be an all right team this year. So I'm going with the Packers.
Yeah, I'm probably going go with everybody with the Packers. I just think Alexander's just whoever's that best receiver, he's not touching 100 yards. So he just sits down there. He just takes their best receiver out of the picture and makes somebody else work for it. I'm not a big fan. I'm not huge on Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts didn't really show me nothing that much last year. So once I see more of him, then I'll start going on Atlanta train. But yeah, I'm gonna go Packers to be in Atlanta 24-14.
Mm.
Yeah, because I mean,
Next,
if Alexander shuts down Drake London, I mean,
Yeah, they lose. Like,
but what's and Kyle Pitts they don't for some odd reason
yeah, Kyle Pitts doesn't touch the
don't
ball either.
ball in the red zone for him to score
Yeah,
touchdowns, which is crazy.
yeah, he's like 7 foot.
Right? I think last year he only had like one or two touchdowns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't see that much from him. They overrated him. They saying Kyle Pitts is a top 5 tight end. Kyle Pitts might not even be top 10.
I feel like it's just a system.
Yeah, it's definitely the system.
For all intents and purposes, Art Smith doesn't utilize the tight ends enough. Like if you take it back to his days at Tennessee with Marcus and Delaney Walker, Delaney was just out on routes. He wasn't really a part of the offense. When you have a talent like Pitts, he needs to be in a system that's conducive to him, like the Chiefs or like San Francisco, where there are routes or schemes designed just for him, and he can, be who we think he is. Because coming out, he was just a football player. He wasn't a tight end. He was a football player. You put that man anywhere, he's going to get the ball and take it from whoever has it, and he's going to, make you look like a genius when you draft him. But you put a coach behind him that doesn't, specialize in getting major players the ball. Art Smith, for all intents and purposes, is a spread it all across the board. Like, nah, you got Kyle Pitts and you got Drake London. You put them in a bunch in a tight split, and you have them, have a free release, and you can have a party with a defense. So interested to see his development as the years go on. If Art Smith is still there after this year, just because you can't fire the players. Like Kyle Pitts, you can trade him to whoever. They will say thank you, and they might give you some cash back, but they're going to go to the championship.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next game.
Mm-hmm.
Raiders and Bills.
Oh,
I'll go first with this one.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
All right, I'll go first with this one. The Raiders. Let's talk about Jimmy Garoppolo. All he do is win. I'm telling you, I told y'all that last week. He's a winner. All he do is win. He beat the Denver Broncos last week. He was 20 for 26. He's a great game manager. He's not gonna hurt you. He's gonna manage the game. He's gonna do enough he got to do to get the win. He had 2 touchdowns. Jacobs gonna come back. He got another week under his belt after holding out in the preseason. So I think they're gonna do pretty good offensively. The Bills, they're coming off a tough loss against the Jets. Allen, 3 interceptions. So he gonna get some get back to this game. Him and Diggs, I think, gonna connect a couple times with 2 touchdowns. I like the Bills to beat the Raiders. The Bills defense is gonna hold the Raiders down a little bit. So I like the Bills to beat the Raiders. Let's go 28-21.
Yeah,
all right, y'all can go.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree with Uncle Rob. I know I picked the Raiders last week to win. They helped me out there, but
Keep it going.
but I just can't see the Raiders beating the Bills. Especially after the tough loss that the Bills had. I can't see Josh Allen coming back and having 2 terrible games like that back to back. So I think Allen's gonna have to come out and they have to prove something this game.
I'm going with the Bills too.
Okay.
And I think Cuzzo got the Bills. I'm going with the Bills.
Got it. Go ahead, E.
Okay. Yeah. So, as I said, in our last one, I am high on Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen was the top 3 quarterback in the league last year. And I just don't think the Raiders can keep up scoring with the Bills. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Bills has been a top 2 scoring team for like the past 4 years. So, I'm gonna go Buffalo, but I'm going like 34-17. Like, yeah, I think the Bills are gonna blow the Raiders out.
Okay. I mean, I agree with everyone. I picked Buffalo. I was reluctant to, just due to the simple fact that Josh Allen threw 4 interceptions. I feel like it's going to come down to the turnover game. Jimmy Garoppolo and Allen are turnover heavy, turnover prone. They're not. Jimmy Garoppolo will lose you a game. He won't win you a game. And Josh Allen can do the same, but Josh Allen can use his legs. I feel like it's going to come down to whoever wins the turnover battle. You still got Devontae Adams on the outside for Garoppolo, so he has a weapon, and Jacobs can run the ball. We haven't seen too much from Cook for the Bills. You also have Allen in the run game. So interested to see how they use him, if they're going to use him, if any, in this first half of the season, just to save him for the winter months up there in Buffalo. But yeah, it's going to come down to the turnover battle. Whoever wins the turnover battle will win the game, in my opinion. Hopefully it's Buffalo, and then hopefully I can get up top of the leaderboard.
Everybody want that leaderboard, man. Jesus, Tyrell and Cuzzo. At least we're not in the basement. All right, let's go. Jabs. Somebody always throwing jabs. Baltimore at Cincinnati. I'll go first with it. Let's see. Oh, this is one I was surprised about when y'all wasn't on here. I got a text from Cuzzo. Just want to make sure I'm reading it right. Hold up. Who do we have winning? Ravens versus Bengals. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure I show you guys that, because I don't want him to say, "Oh, Cuzzo, you picked the wrong team." So Cuzzo's going with the Bengals. I'm gonna go with the Ravens because I think this game, they'll be pumped up for, because it's their new rivalry. I think this is becoming Baltimore's new rivalry. I know it used to be the Steelers, but the Bengals and the Ravens are starting to become a heated rivalry. And I think Baltimore is going to go to Cincinnati and play well. They just got to figure out running back by committee. They just brought up Melvin Gordon off the practice squad. As long as he don't fumble, because that's the reason why they cut him in the first place. He has a tendency of letting the ball go. Yep. And that's why he really didn't play, because in preseason he fumbled, I think, twice. They was talking about, and they released him. And I think they're going to use Edwards and Hill a lot more, but don't be surprised a sprinkle of Gordon every now and then. And don't be surprised if you see they mix some stuff up and put Odell in the backfield as well. So I think I'm going
He ain't
with
got
Baltimore.
no needs to be going back there.
Huh?
He ain't got no needs to be going back there.
No, I'm just saying they're going to put him back there to flank out, to just misdirection. You see what I'm saying?
They're going to give him the ball. He's going to throw. He's going to throw to Lamar.
Eric, make sure you write these down. I think Juwan froze up again.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Look at him just smiling.
He's stuck. Yeah, you right. So I got me with the Ravens and Cuzzo. All right. All right, go ahead.
Who touched on that? I mean, I think I'll go. I get mine out the way. I'm not that big of a football head, but so Bengals, Ravens. I don't know if I can, go with the Bengals. That's what I see from Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow's still hurt. I think he rushed back too fast. The way he played, it didn't look well. I'm gonna go with Ravens. I'm gonna go with Lamar. I think Lamar's gonna come out here, he's gonna show why. We gotta stop doubting him. We gotta stop calling him this running back. I feel like he's just gonna have him a great game. I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it's going to be like a shootout. I think score going to be like 24-28, 24-28, like 31-27. One of those games. I think it's going to be
Ravens.
Yeah, I have the Ravens. I have Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
Juwan, you got my pick. Ravens, Cuzzo pick, Bengals. You stuck like this. Juwan.
I was like. He was like,
"Yeah,
it's all good. You'll see it on the recording."
I'm gonna follow suit and pick the Ravens. I think with Lamar getting his new contract, he feels a lot better. He's willing to play for the team now.
What you trying to say? He wasn't playing for the team before?
No, I think I don't think he was playing to his full potential. I'm gonna just say, but I think the Ravens got something to prove this year. It's more of because he's being compared to Patrick Mahomes a lot, so he's got to prove something this year. For them to pay him all that money. So I'm gonna stick with the Ravens on this one. I think the score is gonna be like maybe like 17-10, 17-13. It's gonna be a close game.
Low score.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bruise of a game. It's a division rival. Both defenses are gonna play. I think the Ravens is going to miss out on Dobbins, and they're going to try to use Lamar in the run game more. But I don't think the Bengals is going to allow that to happen. And like I was telling you before, it's going to take some time for Lamar and his receivers to get on page. So I like the Bengals in this one right here. I like Burrow to come back, bounce back game to get Chase involved. Chase only had 5 catches for 39 yards last week. You're gonna get T. Higgins involved. I think the Bengals are gonna win, and it's gonna be about 24-17. 24-17.
Don't forget, Mark Andrews was out last week for Lamar too. I don't know if he'll be back this week.
I think he's questionable.
Let's see if our intern can look that up for us. Is he questionable or will he play? But yeah, he didn't play last week, so that was a big loss because that's one receiver that he was comfortable with.
Yeah, you can definitely tell when it's a pass play who he looking for and forget that he's not on the field. You could definitely see it.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, so what I'm looking at on the injury list, he's off of it. He doesn't say question mark. He's off the injury list that I'm looking at.
Okay.
All right.
If he's on the injury list, I might have to backtrack. But go ahead, Juwan.
Yeah.
Hey, just like last week with Kelsey. If I knew Kelsey, I was like, yeah, I told Tyrell. I said, Tyrell, the Lions gonna win. I told Tyrell that once I found Kelsey was out.
Yeah, you did.
True. Yeah, I mean the injury bug hits you quickly and often, especially with your best receiver in some regards.
Hey, Jesus. You
Yeah,
gotta get it together.
Yeah, he froze again.
Night. All right, let's go. All right, we'll get his pick. He just dropped off. We'll get his pick. So let's go to Seattle at Detroit. I'm going with my team that I said was going to make the playoffs that didn't make the playoffs. Give me the Lions.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow suit on that one. The Lions defense is playing too strong right now, and I don't see the Seahawks messing anything up. I don't think what is his name? Geno Smith is going to perform that well this year. Last year was his first. I think last year was his first full-time start in a full season, and this year he's getting a second-year slump. So I don't think that offense is going to be any good this year.
He got some good receivers though.
Yeah, but
and a running game.
All need to be Metcalf need to request a trade.
Yeah.
Why you say that?
I mean, he gonna be a great receiver that ain't never done anything. I mean, I think
great receiver.
I mean,
so you ain't see like his stuff has been going down. He started off good. He just slightly going down, but he needed to request a trade. I think
he got though.
I'm just saying. I think Seattle needs to trade him.
Now he got Geno Smith.
I mean, I think Seattle needs to trade him. I mean, look at Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett outperforms him every year.
Yeah, that's
Juwan.
He's their tight end. I mean,
I got the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they look.
Cuzzo got the Lions. Tyrell got the Lions.
All right, so with Lions against Seahawks, right? Yeah. I think I'll go with the Lions here. I think I do agree with Tyrell about Geno Smith. I think that season for him was just a one-hit wonder. I don't think Geno Smith's gonna do it again. I feel like he still has something to prove, but it's just like also, we making it seem better because it's like, oh, he's a backup. He's coming starting now. He's playing decently, maybe above average. Now we've seen him decent above average. Now he has to play good. He has to compete, get them back where they was last year. Yeah, but I'm gonna go with the Lions though. I think game's gonna be close. I think I'm gonna go like 21-17. And the backtrack, I just looked it up again. Mark Andrews is questionable. I checked another report.
Thank you very much. I know I was right.
Yeah. Mark Andrews is questionable. I just checked another report. He was questionable today. Him
Come
and
back to
Humphrey's
me.
questionable.
Let me think about that. Come back to me.
I think I'm gonna go with the Lions in this game right here. Also, they're coming off a big win over the Chiefs in Kansas City. This their home opener, so they're gonna ride that momentum. Jared Goff is gonna have a decent game, and Geno Smith. We don't know what Geno Smith is gonna do. I mean, after the first game he had last week, he going in Detroit, playing in Detroit. See what he can do. I think Detroit gonna get after him a little bit. So I like the Lions to win 20-10.
I'm gonna go with Detroit. The defense travels wherever you go. Plus, it's a home opener. When you're on defense, the crowd will be behind you, so they'll pull it out with a little pizzazz. Good to see them get St. Brown in the passing game early and often last game, and they didn't have Chris Jones, but Jared Goff did look pretty good last week.
All right. Next game, Chargers and Titans. Let's see who Cuzzo got. Cuzzo got Chargers. I'll take the Chargers.
Oh.
Yeah, going to take the Chargers too. Tannehill just threw 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Tannehill isn't a good quarterback. He's never been a good quarterback. Derrick Henry got him paid. But I feel like once you fill that box up, Tannehill can't do nothing. You stop Derrick Henry, you stop the Titans offense. Like Derrick Henry's a quarterback, receiver, running back. I just don't think Tannehill's good. So I'm definitely gonna go. Yeah, definitely not going.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers as well. Let's give Austin Eckler some props. He had 16 carries for 117 yards last week against the Dolphins. I think Troy gonna have a good game this week coming up against the Titans. And Henry, I think they're gonna stack the box on Henry. They're gonna try to make Tannehill have to beat him. The Chargers defense didn't have a good game last week, so they need to come out and play this week. They know they got to stop the run, so 8 in the box would be smart. So then don't let Henry beat you. Tannehill, I don't think he can beat you. So I'm gonna go Chargers. We're gonna go 35-14.
Blowout City.
God, 3 touchdowns?
2 touchdowns by Henry. That's it. Okay.
I'm gonna go the opposite way this game. I'm going Tennessee on this game. I think it's gonna be a close game. You guys got to still remember that everybody can't hold Henry down too long. I think this game he'll have a breakout. Then once he breaks out, that's when the passing game opens up, and hopefully they can get D-Hop going, and that'll be it. But I think this game it'll be 21-17.
Open up the passing game, the one that's non-existent. I like it. Juwan's frozen again. He got to get it together.
Shoot. That's what I was just looking. I said, go, Juwan. All right. Dang, nephew. All right.
He'll be back.
We'll get his pick. Ooh. Chicago Bears. Tampa Bay Bucks. I'm going with the Buccaneers. I'm going against the grain like my nephew last week. Give me the Bucks. Baker Mayfield is coming back. He's going to get a contract like Geno next year. Just remember I told y'all that. Nah, I'm only playing, but I'm going with the Bucks.
I'm only playing.
Let Juwan go with his pick for the Chargers and the Titans.
Yeah, Chargers and the Titans.
Tennessee. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with like everyone else did, Chargers. However, with a caveat, if that defense can't stop a nosebleed, I don't think they're gonna stop Derrick Henry. So it's gonna come back to if you can stop Derrick Henry or not. And I know Justin Herbert's gonna put up points with that offense. So hopefully he can outscore the Titans.
Yeah.
Hey, nephew, you got me down for the Bucks. Put
Yes,
Cuzzo
sir.
down for the Bears. Cuzzo got the Bears.
Hey, Juwan, last game I picked Tennessee.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
All right.
Tyrell picked the Titans. Yep.
Yeah,
He said Henry gonna run all over them. He said.
I'm just saying, like, come on, like a running back outscoring a quarterback just sounds like insane to me.
He's done it.
I like
You said
the.
what?
I
What
like
did you say,
the.
Tata? Oh, sorry, Uncle Rob. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry,
No,
you said something?
I didn't hear Tyrell what he said.
Oh no, I was just saying he did that the last 2 years.
I like the Bears in this game. I like Justin Fields to break out. DJ Moore gonna have a couple touchdowns. Mayfield, I'm still not sold on him, so I can't ride with him. Not at all. Tampa Bay coming off a big win, so they're gonna probably take it easy this game. So I like the Bears to win. 21-20. Let's make it a close game. 21-20.
I'm gonna stick with the Bucks again this week. I don't know why, but
Because you in Florida.
I think Rob's right on the score. It's gonna be really close. I mean, the Buccaneers defense isn't that good, but the Bears offense is okay. I think they'll do enough to keep up, but I think the score will probably be like 24-21, 21-17. It'll be close. It'll be like within a 3-point game, 3-4-point game.
All right,
Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I feel like Mayfield will continue what he did last week with Mike Evans. Keep feeding him the ball. The Bucks defense, contrary to what Terrell said, is pretty good. They still got a good secondary, a good set of linebackers, and a stout defensive line. So hopefully to make Justin Fields beat them with his arm and see how that goes, similar to how Green Bay did last week. But yeah, I'll take the Bucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Bucks. I just don't think that the Bears line is good. Like, what I'm saying? The Bears line is not good. Justin Fields is gonna have maybe a second and a half to choose. Yeah, and I just don't think no one's gonna guard that 6'5", light skinned Mike Evans. I think he's gonna get 2 touchdowns this game. I mean, you get in the red zone and this should be an automatic touchdown. So I'm gonna go Bucks, but I'll go Bucks like 21-14, 17-10. I think they're going to win by a touchdown.
You know who
Of
I'm
the week.
sold by? Claypool. I don't think he's as good as people make him out to be.
Game of the week. We're not going to touch you, Tyra. We're not going to bother with you. Chiefs and Jaguars. I'm going with Sunshine. Give me the Jags. The Chiefs going to start the season 0-2. The Chiefs are going to remember I told y'all the Chiefs are going to start the season 0-2.
No. Kelsey's
Pipe down there. Pipe down there, bro. Pipe down. Pipe down, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Chris Jones is coming back to the defense.
Right.
It's gonna help their defense out. Kelsey is returning to help the offense out. Mahomes gonna put up some numbers again. And the Chiefs, I don't see them starting off 0-2. It's gonna be tough going to Jacksonville to get a win. I think Tony gonna have to bounce back to earn Mahomes' trust again. So I like the Chiefs to win this game. Brick hands. I think the Chiefs gonna win this game though. I'm gonna go 30-21. 30-21.
I'm gonna piggyback off of what Rob said. With Kelsey back in the lineup, it feels like almost like
Kelsey on the report.
Huh?
Stats. Kelsey on the report.
Yeah, he's
Go ahead, Tyrell.
Today he's questionable. September 13th, he's questionable.
Okay, but I got a feeling he's coming back. He'll make the game. With Kelsey in the game with Mahomes, his win percentage is high. So
crazy.
I just got a feeling that the Chiefs will win and pull this one out. It'll be I say 28-14.
Okay.
Let's see who Cuzzo got. What game is that? Chiefs and Jaguars. He got Jags. Cuzzo got the Jags.
Okay, 0-2 for the Chiefs.
So I don't know. I mean, since September 13th, right here, that's the day that Travis Kelce's still questionable. Chris Jones is back though, so I think what his name
20
is?
plays. He'll play 20 plays.
Who? Chris Jones?
Yeah, he'll be on the
Not
pitch
20
count.
plays.
Okay. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go.
Any day
Yeah,
now.
I think I'm gonna go with my Clemson man, Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, I think I got the Jaguars beating the Chiefs. I think, once Chris Jones get out, what's the name? That opens up the running game for however you say that running back's name. I forgot to say it.
ETN.
But
ETN.
ETN, yeah. I feel like that opens the running game for him. He's a pretty good running back. He showed that he's good last year. They finally put decent to good weapons around Trevor Lawrence. And I think if Travis Kelce doesn't play, if Travis Kelce plays, I don't think he's gonna produce what we're used to him producing. So I'm gonna go with the Jaguars. Like 28-24.
They said Kelce looked good in practice today. FYI.
If he look good in practice, that means he'll look good
Okay.
in the game. I'm going with the Chiefs. Okay, now what's going to happen is this. What's going to happen is this. Kelsey's not going to be at 100%. He's probably going to be like 80, 90%, but he's going to make the plays when it counts, all right? It's going to be a long third down, fourth quarter, last-minute drive that he's going to have to, put him down, put him to rest, and Kelsey's going to come up with a catch. Or Sky Moore and Kadarius Toney will redeem themselves from that atrocious first night that they had.
Yes.
All right. Let's go to the other game of the week. The Colts versus the Texans.
How's that the game of the week? That's NyQuil.
That's the rookie battle. One of the rookies gonna get a win. I think
Yeah.
CJ
Yep.
Stroud gonna pull it out. I'm going with the Texans in this one.
You got the Texans, Rob?
Yeah.
You got them, Juwan? Texans.
Yes, sir.
Cuzzo got the Colts. Uh-oh. Somebody else leaving. We playing musical
Tyrell.
chairs.
Love to see it.
I'm going with the Colts.
Oh, okay. I got the Texans pulling this one out. I feel like this will be a good moment for CJ to go up against a good Colts defense. That Colts front seven are monsters, and they get after quarterback, so hopefully he can survive that. But yeah, I feel like the Texans will pull it out in the end.
All right. Whew. This is hard. It's picking like two teams. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with the Colts just based on the defense. I think CJ Stroud's not gonna have that much time. I mean, that Colts front seven is just insane. They get to who they need to get to, and now I don't know. I don't think CJ Stroud, had to deal with that much pressure. He was sitting in that golden box in college. So, yeah, I think the Colts is going to pull this one off of defense. I think it's going to be a low scoring game. I'm thinking like 10-7, 13-7, like some. Yeah, I don't think whatever. Listen, if y'all listening to this before the game starts, if whatever the over under is, go under. Do not go over.
He on his Calvin Ridley. Oh man.
Yeah, don't go over.
Tyrell,
Lose your money.
Colts Titans. I mean, yeah. Colts
Texans.
My bad.
Colts Texans. I'm going with the Texans.
Okay.
My phone got hot and shut off.
Oh, that means them picks you picking are wrong. All right, let's go with the 4 o'clock games. Let's go with the 49ers and Rams. I got the 49ers. Cuzzo got the 49ers.
Let me touch on this first. Yeah, I'm gonna go. We'll go 49ers. Let me see what the injury report looking like. Is Cooper Kupp questionable? Or is he just out?
He
It's
out for the
okay.
next couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Next
yeah,
couple
yeah.
of weeks.
He
Yes.
wouldn't matter anyway.
Yeah, so 49ers. I'm gonna go with the 49ers. I think Brock Purdy looks good. I don't think the Rams is gonna have no answer for any of the 1,000 offensive targets the 49ers have. Like you got McCaffrey puts up crazy numbers every week. Brandon Ayuk had 2 touchdowns on 8 receptions, 120 yards. Yeah, I'm gonna go 49ers because the Rams just beat up right now.
He had 2 touchdowns on Patrick Peterson.
After
Hey, I'm gonna throw
Scott Petey was talking.
He scored.
Yeah.
Right.
I got 2 names for y'all. I'm gonna throw out there, and I want to see if y'all know who they are. Tutu Atwell and Puka Nueva.
Okay, I know.
2-2.
Atwell just had
Puka.
Atwell had 6
Puka
receptions, 119 yards last game.
Yes, and Puka had 119 yards and 10 receptions too for the Rams. So I mean, Stafford threw for 334 yards. The Rams got a big win. Their defense played good last week. The Niners, though, the Niners is a complete team. Offense, defense, they're a complete team. Purdy, 220 yards, 2 touchdowns. McCaffrey had 152 yards and a touchdown. Brandon Ayuk had 129 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. I didn't even say nothing about Debo and George Kittles. I ain't said nothing about them yet. I think the Niners got too many weapons. The Niners will win this game, but I think it's going to be a close one because it's a division game. I think it's going to be a close game. I'm going to go Niners 30, Rams 21.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off what Rob said. The Niners are definitely gonna win this game. I think the score would be 28-24.
Yeah, I'm gonna complete the flush for us here. 49ers are gonna win. Similar to an earlier game we were talking about, it's gonna be a defensive battle. It's going to come down to whoever has the ball last. Albeit Matthew Stafford did look great. This is a different defense that he's going up against. Tutu and Puka will see, by all means, the best defense outside of the Eagles in the NFC. And it's a complete team. As Rob said, Debo and George didn't get in the mix last week. So, if they get in the mix, then it will be over. And yes, I'm putting the Cowboys behind the 49ers and the Eagles as a defense. By all intents and purposes, they're just not there yet. You're not complete yet. Y'all get there, but not yet.
I mean to be fair, they're the only team that hasn't got points put on them yet.
Key word in your statement and mine is yet.
Oh my gosh!
All right, next game we gotta get rolling. Giants at Cardinals. I'm going with the G-men. Hopefully the game don't be as close as the Cardinals almost snuck a win when I went to the game. All of the fans in the stadium was nervous, but I'm going with the G-men. Hopefully they can get my brother off of the suicide watch. I feel bad for him. I'm still thirsty, but I know my brother and his boys are going to pull it through. I'm going with the G-men. Cuzzo going with the G-men too, nephew.
Got you.
I'm gonna pull the Cardinals on this one.
Oh.
Yeah,
He was impressed by the way they played against him last week. He was impressed.
he was like, "Ooh, 4 points only." Yeah, I like them.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Cardinals. I think it'll be a close game. I think it'll be like 17-14 or like 13-10, something low scoring.
Got you. I feel like we're missing one thing, and I know Rob's going to back me up on this. This is the first time Isaiah Simmons is going back to Arizona. So you're going to get your old team. You have a little bit of extra juice in your battery. So I feel like they're going to put him in all different places on that defense to wreak havoc on Josh Dobbs and that Cardinals offense. I'm going G-Men.
Well, I mean, the Giants are going to win, I hope. So I'm going to go with the Giants. The Cardinals is probably the worst team in the league right now. So I think, the Giants should at least – I think the Giants are going to get away more than a 4-point win. But, I think the Giants might win by like 10 to 14 points. I think Saquon, this is going to be time for Saquon to show why he deserved his $11-12 million contract. I think Saquon going to get 2 touchdowns and 130 yards.
Yes, as Juwan said, Isaiah's going back over to play against his old team. Anytime you're going against your old teammates, you get the extra juices flowing, you get that extra burst of energy, and you want to show them that you're mad that they got rid of you, that you were this good player, you want to stay there, you should have still been there. Also, pride. The Giants got to have some pride. The display they showed last week, I know they heard about it all week long. I know Brian Daboll beat them up in the locker room. The offensive line, I know he told them about themselves. So I know they got to have some pride. Even though they're going to take this trip on the West Coast, which is usually hard from going from the East Coast to the West Coast, I think the Giants get a big win here. And this is just a statement game for the Giants to come back and get a W. I like the Giants to win big here.
Yeah, Giants going to win like 40-0.
Next game, Washington at Denver. I'm going with Uncle Rob's surprise team for this year. I'm going with that guy, Russell Wilson. I think he's the better quarterback of the two, and I think they're going to produce a little bit more than what the Commanders are going to do. But guess what? I just changed my mind. I'm going with the Commanders. Sam Howell is going to bring the boys to a win. Give me the Commanders, baby. Let's rock.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go after him. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Broncos country. I think Russell Wilson tired of hearing all this murmur about him. You know what I'm saying? He just signed like $200 million deal when his first season. We can throw that away, trash that. We got a new coach. We got some better things now. Yeah, I think Russell Wilson and the Broncos are gonna beat the Commanders by like 14 to 21 points.
I like the Denver Broncos here. They're going into Denver. It's tough to go play in that air up there. The Commanders played against Arizona and struggled a little bit. The Broncos defense. Remember I said this. The Broncos defense. They're gonna be the deciding factor in this game right here. It's gonna be an old school football game because the Commanders got a good defense too. So don't be surprised if it's like a 9-6 game, a bunch of field goals. But I think the Broncos come out on top.
Yeah, I'm
gonna pick the Broncos too. Cuz will pick the Broncos, Juwan.
I'm going with the Commanders. That's my team.
Hold up. We'll get. I don't want to go last.
We'll let you go last.
That's your team. You go last. That's right.
Last, right. But no, similar to what Rob said, I'm gonna take a step forward. I'm gonna go with Patrick Surtain. The Patrick Surtain, Terry McLaurin matchup is what I'll be interested to see how they match up. He travels with the number one receiver. They do it.
He's back
and go from there. Hopefully, Russell can pull a trick out of his hat, win it late. But Patrick Surtain and that defense is what I'm interested to see.
Hey, before you go, Tyra, all I'm saying is all of them NFL execs have Surtain like the second best cornerback in the league right now. So I want to see what he's going to do against Scary Terry.
I mean, Scary Terry ain't the only receiver we got. I forgot to pronounce his first name, but I think it's D something Brown.
Dotson.
Yeah, I got Dotson too.
Yep. So we got two other receivers. You know, I'm going to go ahead and pick the Commanders. It'll be a close game. I think this game, you know, we'll put up a little bit more points this game. I'm thinking it'd be like more like a 35-28 game this week.
35 points y'all scored on a Denver defense? In Denver?
All right, wait. Question. Can you break down these 5 scores?
I don't know how we're gonna get them, but you know we might get a strip. We might get a strip sack. We might get a pick six. You never know.
All right, but let's see the offense. You think Scary Terry scoring?
Yeah, I think Scary Terry scored 1. I think Dotson will score 1 or 2.
Okay.
All right, let's keep moving. We got the Jets at Dallas.
I'll go first on this one.
Go ahead, Tom.
Even though we seen Dallas blow out the Giants last week, I don't think they'll get that kind of a start. I mean, they was up 16 points before the offense came on the field. I mean, it's kind of hard for anybody to come back from that. But I'm gonna pick the Jets. Their defense looked, you know, crazy good. So I'm gonna stick with the Jets on that game. I think it'd be like 17-14.
All right, I'll go second. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cowboys because Zach Wilson's just not gonna do it. Zach Wilson's not gonna put up points. Yeah, I mean, he just can't. He's just not gonna do it. He hasn't done it for the last 2 seasons. Like he doesn't put up points. I mean, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I think Cowboys are gonna win it by like. I think Cowboys are gonna win it like 28, like 28-17. I just don't see Zach Wilson scoring more than. I don't think Zach Wilson scoring more than 20 points. Like I don't think he's gonna do it. The only way they do is if the defense scores, and I hope Dak Prescott. You know, I think Dak Prescott's gonna take care of that ball. You know, take care of the ball. You know, not throw it into double coverage to his 5-5 running back. You know, I think he'll do it. I think he'll do good. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys, 28-17.
Real quick before everybody goes, but I was going to say Zach Wilson had the highest passer rating last weekend, just so you know. Thank you.
Holy smokes. Highest passer rating. What did he do? 1 touchdown, 1 interception?
I think this is going to be a good game. They got the spread, I think, kind of high, though. I think they got the Cowboys favored by 9.
Let me see right now.
Dak really didn't have to do too much last game. He had 143 yards passing. Like they got touchdowns from their defense, their offense, and their special teams. But they're going against the Jets defense, who I believe is the top 5 defense in the NFL. So Dak is going to have to do something. I think they're gonna shut the running game down, and they're gonna make Dak have to throw the ball. And you know Dak is known to throw a couple interceptions if he have to, so it might happen. Zach Wilson is not going to have to win this game for him. He just can't lose it. All right, because if you got a good defense and a good running game, like Breece Hall had 120-something yards on like 10 carries, and then you got Dalvin Cook, you got a good running game and a good defense, you're bound to be in the game. Just don't lose it. I like the Jets with the upset here.
Okay, I'm gonna rock with and they complete the sweep of MetLife Stadium. You know, they get it done. They show the Jets who the real defense is, and they, for all intents and purposes, they pass for a lot of yards this game. I feel like this could be the one that we're talking about, Dak and his arm and not his legs this game. Yeah, it's going to come down to Dak making a couple crucial passes late in the game instead of him, you know, handing it off to Pollard late, but Cowboys win it.
Dak's favorite receiver going to be Sauce.
Cowboy. Where do I start? Aaron Rodgers, call me. I know you were scared of us. I understand. We all understand.
Oh my
We all
gosh!
understand.
Wow.
But You know, after I took a beating last week, I sat around and thought about 1, 2, 3, and the other one is not here. How I was disrespected. And us as Cowboy fans, we're always disrespected.
With
So we
good
love
reason.
it. When I talked to Michael Irvin, he said, Eric, don't worry about it. We got you, my brother. So for us Cowboy fans, to our haters, thank you. Now let's get this W. Cowboys will win.
And speaking
Miami.
of, go ahead.
Miami at New England.
I'll take that last.
I'm going with the Dolphins. I'm
I
going
got
with the Dolphins.
I got the Dolphins too.
I'm going with the Dolphins. Let's see. Who Cuzzo picked? Cuzzo picked Dolphins, nephew.
That's 3 Dolphins.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins as well. I think Belichick he's gonna game plan to stop Tyreek Hill, and I think Waddle is gonna have a big game this game right here. So I like the Dolphins to win. I don't think the Patriots can score with the Dolphins, so I like the Dolphins to win this game.
Yeah, I'll piggyback off of that. It's going to be Jalen Waddle's game to win. They'll try to get Tyreek involved, but as you said, Belichick will take away your primary target, and you're going to have to figure out another way to win. But you got Waddle on the other side, so you're in good hands there.
I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
You sure you don't
Of
want to go to
course,
the Dolphins?
And I'm positive. I'm positive. We're gonna take you heard Belichick gonna take rid of Tyreek Hill. I don't think Jalen Waddle can win a game. I also feel like Matthew Judon's gonna be in that backfield. Matthew Judon's gonna be in that backfield. I mean, y'all can look at me crazy. Jalen Waddle, he all right. He cool. He's nothing crazy though. The way I see Mac Jones play, Mac Jones, did. I mean, even though the Eagles were still beating up, he still was moving the ball on and like the top 3 defense. So I mean, I'm gonna go with the Patriots. It's my favorite team. I'm not betting against my team, unlike some people did. He's not on here though. We don't talk about him.
Right. All right.
I'm gonna go with my team. I'll round it down.
We got a few more minutes. Let's just do these Monday nights so we can just get them done. We got the Saints at Carolina, and then we got Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Cuzzo got the Saints and the Browns. I'll take the Saints and the Browns. I take the Saints and the Browns too.
I got Saints in Pittsburgh.
Okay, you want Saints in Pittsburgh? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I like the Saints. The Saints is one of my surprise teams. Like I told y'all when we did the first show, they're a surprise team. I think they're going to the playoffs this year. So I like the Saints, and I like the Steelers over the Browns in the dog fight, backyard brawl.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with your Unc. I'm gonna go with the Saints and my surprise pick, the Browns. That defense is something spectacular. And we saw what they did to Cincinnati. My man Garrett's back there doing basketball moves on the offensive line, and you don't know what he's gonna pull out of his hat next. So you can't stop him.
I'm gonna go Saints and Browns. What Derek Carr say? Send them on the fly, just run. I think he's gonna get a few of them against the Panthers. The Panthers just, as y'all said before, I mean, they got weapons, but them weapons can't move. Them weapons been out their prime for like 5 years now. You know what I'm saying? Weapons getting a little old. Yeah, I think Derek Carr has something to prove this year, and I think the Browns gonna win. Steelers, I don't think the Steelers can score. Kenny Pickett didn't show me nothing crazy last game. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Saints and the Browns.
Anybody got any go backs? Anything that you was thinking about? I was thinking about one, wasn't I? But I'll keep it. I was thinking about that Baltimore-Cincinnati game, I think.
Yeah.
That's right. Go with your first gut. Go with your first gut.
Nobody going back. Nobody going
my
back
only go
on
back.
the Dolphins.
My only go back is the Tennessee Chargers game. If that defense don't show up for the Chargers, Tennessee gonna take it.
What you talking about, Henry with 200 yards, like Tyrell said?
Henry gonna have a field day if that Chargers
Yeah,
team don't
he
show up.
might have a field day. Well, we're gonna need that safety to go ahead hit him hard one time.
He hit
This
Travis.
is my bounce
but-
back week right here. Y'all watch it. This is my bounce back week.
Oh,
I got a
Joey
couple
Bosa is
different picks from y'all.
questionable.
Hey, what was your record? 7 and what?
It doesn't
7-9.
matter. It doesn't matter. It
Oh, that was
doesn't
week
matter.
2. You got flip the page. Week 2. You good?
That's right. Week 2.
No, but I'm saying you're not even 500.
It's not how you start. And you out of all people should know. You a Cowboys fan. It's not how you start. You always start good. September, October, then November come around, you all right. Then you start looking in December, you sad face, January, and then you sad. So it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
I mean, yeah, you know they probably gonna make it to the playoffs.
I need some water.
You got
Here
it.
you go.
You got it. I'll bring it to AC.
All right, fellas. It's always a pleasure doing sports talk with you guys. We'll see
Of course.
who be. I hope I'm not in the basement because I'm gonna hear from my brother. But if Tyrell on top again, we all in trouble this year. So everybody, good luck with your teams. Good luck with your picks. We'll do it again next week. Okay.
Yeah, go Pats.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
Later.